Hi, I'm Tam Martin. I'm the manager of Cornwall Dyslexia Association's DAISI Project, and I'd like to welcome you to our drop-in centre at 19A Kenwyn Street in Truro and tell you a bit about the services we can offer you. In April 2008, the Cornwall Dyslexia Association was awarded funding by the Big Lottery to run a project for adults and young people in Cornwall whose lives are affected by dyslexia. The Dyslexia Awareness, Information and Support Initiative, known as the DAISI Project, operates from our new drop-in centre at 19A Kenwyn Street, Truro. Our mission is to maximise the potential of all adults and young people affected by dyslexia and to promote dyslexia awareness throughout Cornwall. Our friendly team is on hand to offer advice and guidance, as well as free dyslexia screening tests, or just to welcome you for an informal chat and a cuppa. We also provide help into education and training and full assessments where appropriate. Confidentiality is assured in all our services.
For a long time I had it in the back of my mind, there wasn't something quite right, just sequencing and sort of understanding things.
I was always very anxious about anything to do with reading, writing, anything academic would just scare me to death.
I was missing things, I was being told I was missing things, but quite frustrated because I didn't know what I was missing.
And I was really anxious about working, because any type of work involves something like that, reading or writing or remembering things, and I just thought, I'm no good.
I heard about the DAISI Project and I asked them some questions, about I feel I could be dyslexic, and I was put to an assessor, and when I was assessed I was found to be dyslexic. The work actually paid for that assessment, so I was very pleased for them to do that.
So I'm going to ask you these questions. We have a checklist of 12 questions. They're very straightforward, taken on face value, but I really need you to think about the answers.
Most people would agree that the key to your academic success is not just learning, it is also understanding how you learn and what is going wrong when there are problems.
Well, what we usually do is we start off with a general interview, and I'll ask you lots of things about school and things you find easy and things you find difficult.
Okay.
And then after that there'll be various little tasks that we'll do to try and find out more about your areas of strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so now we're going to try a problem-solving task where I'm going to show you a picture and I'm going to give you some diamond shapes, and I'm going to ask you to build the picture out of the shapes.
Okay.
Using all the pieces.
It's not happening.
Great. Okay, so now we're going to try some spoonerisms, Candy. Do you know what they are? No. Okay, it's where you take two words and you swap the sounds round. So, for example, if we had coffee pot, we'd swap the k and the p, so it would become poffy cot. Bill Gates.
Gil Bates.
Yeah. Jam tart.
Tam Jart.
Yeah. Coffee table.
Toffee cable.
In a minute, Candy, I'd like you to read the letters as quickly as you can from one line down to the next, but I'm going to ask you to start off by flipping over and reading from the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you to, nice and slowly, just read the words across the top of the page and then go on to the next line.
Okay. Sea red, milk was then, jar, letter, city between, cliff, listen, rap, plot, grant, sour, huge, longevity, rescinded.
There was an adult dyslexic group which held once a month, and went to that very regularly and met other people who were dyslexic and started understanding the problems that everyone was having. I was offered advice and guidance and help with training and how to handle or use different coping strategies with it, which has proved extremely useful.
The DAISI Project works closely with other organisations within Cornwall and provides free dyslexia awareness workshops which are suitable for anyone working in the statutory or voluntary sectors, in the education or employment services, or in business. We can also offer an auditing service to help your organisation to become more dyslexia friendly.
But since I had the training, I've managed to refer 1 or 2 people to yourselves. And really, I used the training and I summarised the bits I picked up on, especially the balance of using written on black and white to written on coloured, to the use of pictures and whatever. And people have listened to that, and I've issued them the leaflet, and they've made contact because we're talking really about getting them into work and overcoming the barriers. And if dyslexia is a barrier, then certainly your organisation can help them on that.
I found the statistics quite enlightening. I had no real appreciation prior to the training that there were so many people in society with dyslexia as a major issue for them. And it certainly will give me a new outlook on the number of customers that I have dealt with in the past who appear to be struggling, and I've never really thought why, in terms of their dealing with paperwork, forms, filling in forms in particular. I will be certainly looking at things with a different view.
It gave me a much better understanding about customers that will be coming in to see us who have dyslexia, and I think that will make me a bit more aware and a bit more patient.
My confidence has grown about tenfold, really. It's just having the understanding of what's happening, the advice I've been given, and how to deal with it, and to approach different problems I was worried about.
It's made me more reassured in myself that, I can do what I need to do, and it's given me confidence to go and get a job, and I'm a secretary now, amazingly, and I'm easy on myself. I just take my time. If I'm struggling, to work out what something says, or I have to take notes, believe it or not, and to write down what someone is saying to me sometimes under pressure, and it's okay, I'm dyslexic. It's not like, oh, I'm stupid or I'm an idiot.
For drop-in centre opening times, to book an appointment or for any further information, please phone 01872 222 911 or call in and see us if you're passing.